everybody.
Wow. Okay, you weren't kidding about seeing it when your stream comes up. What the actual fuck?
I clicked in and this was the only item that wasn't there before. Just,
Oh my
it made
god.
me giggle, so I wanted to send it to you. Well,
Oh
not send
my
it, but I wanted
God.
to show it.
Oh god.
Anyway, hi everybody. Don't worry, I am not spending the fucking money on that. And look, we're still in the really cute outfit.
Hey, I just got the recipe for evoluters.
Nice. Good luck ever fucking crafting them.
Oh, I'm sure I'll get there eventually.
Oh, I was just talking about the fact that I have a 32 proficiency right now, and it's a 10% chance.
You do remember how much I enjoy grinding, right?
Yeah, that's true. To be fair, I love grinding. I feel bad sitting here grinding the same fight constantly.
Okay, let me rephrase. You do remember how much I enjoy grinding even when I'm not streaming.
Yeah.
Like
Which I keep saying I'm gonna do, and then I get easily distracted.
Well, it's not like your schedule's full or anything.
Please, my schedule's never full. We all know that. My schedule's completely empty. 24/7, 365.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I think you should be impressed. I was able to say that without laughing.
I'm pretty sure I heard you chuckle.
I did not. I did, however, just pull a Grandis Kawagamon card.
Nice. Oh, look, the pupper is here. Hi, Val.
Hi, Val!
I know I said it in a message, but happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Val. I hope you had a fantastic birthday. I know you said you got... Is the new tail comfortable? We all want to know.
Oh, time to kill some cultists who are bullying Betamon.
Fucking end them. Do not give them a fucking... What was I doing here?
You were taking pictures because
Right.
we were ending stream.
Sleepless! How's it going?
Good thing I remember what you were doing.
Well, it's just like, this isn't where I was when I was last, fighting
Yeah,
things.
now you get to fight a million Caramon to try and find actual Caramon.
Yeah. And I get to use Lilithmon to do it. Caramon!
Hey, there you go.
And I don't have to swap off.
Start a stream luck. There you go. That's 3 of what, 15?
I think it's just 5.
Well, that would be convenient for you.
Yeah, agreed. That said, it would also be really helpful if War Greymon would actually hit something. There we go. Finally getting hands on Time Strangers. Oh, Time Strangers, so good. What starter did you pick?
I mean, Devimon, of course, the best.
Excuse you. Jonathan was right there. He is the best, clearly. You believe the nerve of this man to come into the House Sable pub and act like Jonathan isn't the goated choice? Also, Philly cheesesteak, perfect. Sleepless chose Jonathan. Devimon's the only one in the House Sable pub of those 3 without a name. How is he the best?
His name is Steve.
Well, maybe yours is. You hunt for the Wizardmon? That's fair.
But if I'm a Slimeling, aren't I part of the House Sable Pub then?
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about my Digimon partners. Which, interestingly, all right, chat, I want to talk about this. as you know, as some of you might have saw in my Discord on the Digimon tab, I put up a poll asking how many Digimon partners you would say you have. So in the House Sable pub, where is it? 0 people said 1. 67% said 2, and then 33% said 1, or said 3. Right off the bat, interestingly, we don't have a lot of people who say 1 Digimon partner. Now here's the thing, it's not the only place I posted this poll. Because as we know, I'm all over the internet as a Digimon tamer. So in another spot that I posted this, we got 14% said 1. So we actually, oh man, I just realized, hold on.
That you weren't paying attention and almost lost?
Yeah, thank fuck Lilithmon won. You committed a sin though? What sin? Turned Betamon sleepless, why?
Oof.
Sleepless, I thought we were friends.
That is a sin.
You know, I'm realizing that I don't have the full heal thing that I like. I didn't know what it was. Did you turn it back? Thanks for the lurk, Jade.
That's okay. I went all the way back to the town of beginnings, checked the red Vegemon, and then totally forgot to buy the potions I went there for. So, you know.
Just silly things.
You know, if there wasn't scuff. I'm not even streaming right now and there's scuff.
Always scuff.
That said, y'all, I got a preview on some of the art that's coming up, and I am hella excited.
Hey, sweet! First one was turned into a Digimon. I can accept this. Anyway, so this other poll that I posted, so we got 14% said 1, 29% said 2, 43% said 3, and 14% said 5 or more. But that's not the only other place I posted it. Because as some of you may have noticed over on YouTube, I also posted the poll there. And interestingly, we have a 50-50 split on the YouTube poll. Now, YouTube only lets you have 4 options. What 2 options do you think got the most votes? Like, got the 50-50?
I'm going to say 2 and 3.
3 and 4+.
Interesting.
So in my little bit of research, I have discovered that most Digimon tamers, at least Digimon tamers in, you know, the community and people I talk to, have multiple partners, primarily on the 3+ side. And I just think that that's really interesting.
That is interesting.
This character.
I know I was the 33 in the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
The 33%. I know that one was me.
Yeah, it's very interesting to me that, like, I don't know, because, like, primarily when it comes to the anime, which is where most people have experienced Digimon, you get 1 partner. And even, like, Digimon World 1, the most, like, one of the first games, you get 1 partner. Some of the Digivices, like the 20th anniversary, or the, oh, what are they, what's the actual name? I think they're called deloaders. I can't remember it right now. They let you have 2, which is really cool. but like primarily a lot of media for Digimon is single partner per tamer. So it's kind of interesting that while that is the case, so many Digimon fans actually choose more than just the one partner and like would consider themselves as having more than one partner.
Realistically, I think the only one in the media that I can think of that had more than one was Willis.
Yeah. No, there was a couple actually, but most of them weren't named characters. For example, I think there was a character in Adventure 2 that was like, you know how they were going around the... Wait, you didn't see all of Adventure 2. Did you see how they were going around the world and talking to other tamers?
No.
So long story short, they were going around the world and talking to other tamers, and I think, I might be misremembering, but there is one tamer that has multiple Digimon. I think they just have like 3 Numamon, but I could be wrong on the Numamon part. But yeah, it's just really interesting to me that it's always been like 1-to-1 with very few exceptions.
Yeah, I think Next Order.
Next Order gives you 2. World 3 gives you... I mean, technically you can bring as many as you want, but you run around with 3 at a time. Oh, no, I'm thinking of World 2. World 3 gives you 3.
Yeah.
Time Stranger, Cyber Sleuth, Dawn, Dusk, and DS give you 3 at a time to fight with, and then you can swap them off. Digimon World Championship DS gives you 3. Digital Tamers gives you 1 at a time. You can store a bunch of them, but you only get to have 1 at a time. I do have to ask, would you recommend Super Rumble for a Digimon fan? I really didn't realize it was still in it. I genuinely would. I like the MMO a lot. I mean, like, literally when it first came to America, like, the week it came to America, I think I dropped, like, 30 hours into it.
I know that it was all you streamed for like 4 days.
Yeah, I know the week I got into my car accident, that Saturday I wound up doing I think we ultimately did like 17 hours. Initially we were gonna do a 24-hour stream, Van and I, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I remember that. I went to bed thinking you'd still be streaming when I woke up.
Yeah, I think my favorite part of that was the amount of people who messaged me on the side and were like, Alyss, you got no fucking car wreck. Why are you streaming double digits?
Oh, you mean like me?
Yeah, you were one of them. But yeah, it really makes me laugh. It's like, I really love this game, like, genuinely.
Yeah, they did a wonderful job with it.
And like, I'm gonna kind of get this out of the way now. Like, I know I've been a partner with, or like I am a partner with, you know, the Digimon Super Rumble. But always remember, I will not support, like, I won't be a partner for something. Hit enter and type /sit. I will never partner with like a company or something that I don't agree with. If I don't like the product, I would never push it. And the first hint is television. I love that Omnimon is already here. Oh no, that's somebody else's person. That's somebody else's. Okay.
There is an Omnimon, it's just not the Omnimon.
I hadn't seen anybody in this area with me, so I genuinely thought it was an instance. I didn't realize somebody else was going to show up. That person really fucked with me. Yeah, no, like genuinely, I actually highly suggest it. It's a fun game.
It
And
absolutely is. I've
lots of
enjoyed it. as well.
nostalgia because it also goes through the Digimon Adventure 1 storyline, which was my childhood, so lots of nostalgia. Why is the laptop so noisy? I'll check it out. Oh no, it looks like the whole world saw us fighting with Caramon in the network earlier. It's sending you an email. What? How are they watching it? Probably his doing. I don't know what his plan is, but he's getting stronger. I need to solve the code and defeat him. Typo, got it. Informon as soon as possible. Television, does anything come to mind? Maybe it wants to appear on television. His mental age is pretty young. Broadcasting station nearby, should we go to? Yeah. All right.
Interfere.
Don't interfere.
War game.
God, look at that Omnimon statue.
That is dope.
Hey Alyss, Airing_VT said it's time to stretch.
Thank you for the stretch. Oh yeah, Van, what am I adding you to? I forgot. Thanks for the lurk.
Murder all the cultists who were bullying the Betamon.
Sitting in starting village. Hi, Larry. Take down the street, I guess. What? Bruh.
Bruh.
Oh, okay. I know you're here somewhere. There you are. Fucking Van 3.
Is this your third character?
Bro's got a Mutant Agumon, a Greymon, and an Express Greymon. It's his second.
Ah. Fair enough.
All right, to the broad. We need to talk about what the hell they're gonna do for the TX expansion. All right, well, I'm really hoping that it is like Hacker's Memory, where it's a parallel story, mostly so I can drag Van through another, like, parallel lockout. Although this time I'll do the parallel one, he can do the base one, just because I really want access to Lugamon. Look, Lugamon got number 2, and they said that they're going to incorporate more than just the number 1. So clearly they're going to bring in my boy Lugamon, at the very least. You know?
Now I have to murder one of my favorite Digimon in excess, and I'm sad.
Which one?
Tyrannomon.
That's fair. That is a sad thing.
This is like the third time I've had to do it.
I gotta say it. I don't know many people who don't like Tyrannomon.
He's just a solid Digimon.
Yeah, he's also just highly nostalgic for me because, again, like he was like one of the first champions I had gotten in Digimon World 1.
Same.
Crest Garurumon. Is that yours? That is yours.
Yep.
Hi, friend. Bye, friend.
That would be mine.
I just ran past you. Saying all of the
I'm
top 10 except
currently locked in
Ludomon and
battle.
Kazemon have assets. It's true. Really nice assets, too. Anyone who hasn't seen the Digimon Seekers trailers really needs to go see them because they are just so beautiful. Wow, Miku on the 105. Let's fucking go. Ludomon needs to be added. Zubamon is so lonely. I agree. Yeah, Van, hit enter to enter into the text box and type /sit.
No sit, adventure.
Hi, Mega Siegramon. Hi, Waymon. No problem, buddy. Hi, Shellmon. Class ended early, so now I get to play for 40 minutes. Hell yeah. Hi, Raremon. Hi, Mammothmon.
The disdain in your voice.
It's not disdain. It's the smell. Okay, I could never be in a room with a Raremon because of the smell. That is sad, Van. Wait, so what am I fighting? Skull Mammothmon? I have to defeat 25. Okay. This is just happening now.
My phone charges. So it was at like 8% when I plugged it in, which was right before stream. I just took it off the charger and it's at 70%.
Nice. God, the music in this game's so fucking good.
It really is.
No, everyone loves my chat. I mean, like, it's cool. It's an Agumon. It's not for me. But as long as
to be
you're
fair,
happy, buddy.
To be fair, I was running around with a giant Gabumon at first. Because my very first time I digivolved anything in this game, I hit that 5% mutation. And Alyss laughed at me.
It's true. There's like the fucking odds on that.
So I've seen other websites selling the 25th anniversary D-Arcs.
Yeah.
And they want 175 plus shipping.
That combined is more than I paid for them from Xenon. Because like even with the shipping, I'm sure I'm paying like 140.
I'll get one eventually. It's on my to-do list.
Yeah. That's the
I want
spirit.
to bring one.
Obviously, I'm getting the blue one.
Well, of course. The only way you would have picked any other one was if they didn't have a blue one.
Yep. Genuinely, though, I kind of told myself if they didn't have the blue one, I probably wasn't going to get one.
You say that, but I'm almost certain you would have got the green one.
It would have taken some convincing of myself. What Digimon lady do I draw? Mirai. Draw Mirai. Miku, that doesn't narrow it down. Daddy, that also doesn't narrow it down. These Skull Mammoth Mon are fucking tough. Bring in Omnimon, he'll be able to actually do some fucking damage.
Are they tougher than Machine Draymon?
Yeah, they are tougher than Machine Draymon.
I will never not laugh at that.
DS Mirror, yeah. These Skull Mammoth Mon are actually like fucking me up.
You know, considering that the Skull Miramon were doing the same thing.
Yeah, but these are vaccine types. These should be my bread and butter to take. They killed Omnimon. I'm gonna.
Too late, they killed Omnimon.
I'm gonna run. It should still count the 2 that I killed. So, killed 25 of these motherfuckers.
Oof.
You have Italian ice? Nice.
Jealous.
Alright. So logically, this team of 3 should be able to handle this.
It's okay. You know who could get the best Italian ice?
Who?
Probably Kana.
Probably.
You know, being in Italy and all that.
I have 63 old HDD recipes.
Oh, you can sell it, can't you?
Yeah. It's just really funny. I just looked and was like, why do I have so fucking many of these?
Because reasons.
Yeah.
What's it like to have that many item slots, Alyss?
Dream come true.
I have 88, and I'm almost always full.
I don't know how many I have. It's just a lot.
You have 136 according to your...
Oh, yeah. And it's still like 3/4 full.
Well, I mean, look at how many of those item or potion boxes you haven't opened.
Yeah. And there's 2 more. I'm gonna just open them all. Fill my inventory. Oh wait, I have 26 of these. There we go. All of those boxes I opened. And I cleared 1 inventory space.
Wow. Wow.
To be fair, one of those potion boxes I had 100 of. So now I have like 2,800 cake.
A lot of cake.
Yeah. All caked up on a Thursday evening. And I still have the 0 unit boxes. Oh, I should use an EVP stabilizer.
And you have those potion buffs.
You know, I have 2 convenience buff packages apparently.
All right, I officially have Lilithmon. Oh, that was convenient. I only needed 1 more Tyrannomon, and the last battle,
Yeah.
1 Tyrannomon.
Nice.
I like it when that happens. Like, I don't want to have to fight 3 of you if I only have to kill 1 of you. Now I gotta kill 20 Digitamamon. Guess it's time to make an omelet.
This is literally my anti-vaccine team, and they're struggling.
Sounds like more training is required.
Well, one of them's already level 100.
Okay, but what about the others?
Level 94 and level 92. I'm working on it. Savage! Who's anti-vax? My team. They're anti-vaccine. Because they're data types.
Oh, that was a good one, Savage.
Damn it, Savage. Savage, you're not supposed to be funnier than me. I gotta not rock out to the music. My body is not enjoying that. I'm way too tired to tell if that's sarcasm. It is sarcasm. I will not actually get mad at anyone for being funnier than me. That's a low bar. Oh yeah, man, I know your team is all vaccine.
So I'm going to ask you a question, and I know that the odds are the answer is no.
Okay.
Have you ever gotten so wrapped up in a book that you don't want to put it down?
Yeah, actually I have.
Oh, I figured the answer was no because you're always talking about how you can't read.
Yeah.
Oh, that's egg on my face.
I mean, like, I put it on record, I'm able to read tabletop books, and that's about it. Oh, the anti-vax.
No, that was a good one. It's hilarious.
I am not anti-vax. I am well vaccinated. But yeah, no, it's well documented. I can at least read tabletop books. And trust me, there have been times I've been reading tabletop books, and like I sat down, I started reading, I looked up, and I was like, oh, the sun's down. Didn't I start reading at 7 in the morning? Oh, there's the fatigue. One time I wrapped Alyss in a bunch of copies of the same book and forced her to read it. I don't feel like wasting items.
Wow, Miku. I can't say much. Like, same.
That and I've taken a ton of Tylenol. No wonder I keep getting to respec into more autism. That is adorable.
I forgot about that one.
That is really good. Those are amazing, Larry.
I legit forgot about the Tylenol causes autism statement.
It's one of those ones that was like, I heard it and I went, he didn't actually say that. And then I kept hearing it and I went, all right, it's him. He might have actually said that shit. What the fuck? Oh, did they get rid of that bundle?
Which one?
The one with the food, the one with auto heal.
That may have been a limited time thing.
I think it might have been. I don't see
Check
it.
package.
I mean, I'm in the all section.
Yeah, but if you hit package, it might limit it to just those things so that you don't have to look through everything.
It's like, it's not there. Movement speed, retreat, battle speed. Movement speed, battle.
Wait, are you sure it
Oh,
wasn't
here
in
we
that
go.
first one?
Wait, no, I found it.
Ah, there it is. I got one for you, Larry. And you're going to laugh. You should draw the entire Black Guillaume line.
Just the canon parts of it.
Oh, come on.
All right, fine. Just the non-canon parts of it.
Why you gotta hit me like that?
Because
Like,
I'm silly.
y'all, Alyss hates me.
No, I don't. I'm silly.
And I'm teasing you.
Oh, let's see what we got. As I forget, I'm the only non-autistic person in my friend group. Then I think you're just undiagnosed. I know how you are with Gundams. You are to Gundam
Ooh.
as I am to Digimon. Let's be fucking real here.
Ooh, speaking about Gundam,
Let's see.
there was a whole bunch of more information about Gundam Assemble.
Oh.
I posted it in your Discord.
Yeah, I don't remember why. I was just not able to watch it at the time.
I am like hella excited. I mean, the models come in only like 4 or 5 pieces for you to assemble,
That's not
but you
bad
get
at
to
all.
paint them. But you get to paint them however you want and stuff.
Ooh, I like that.
I also like that a lot. And then, you know, the game just also looks really fun. Who doesn't want a Gundam Warhammer game?
Fucking. Ah, for real. I will sit down. I will probably get a little bit of assemble.
How long do you think it'll take before it makes it into TTS?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah. I'm not saying, man. I'm pretty sure you're just undiagnosed.
Did you sneeze?
No, I hit a keyboard.
Oh,
Did you sneeze?
it sounded like you. It sounded like you sneezed.
I doubt that. When I sneeze, you know. Did I ever tell the story in math class once when I sneezed and like got someone in trouble?
Oh,
All right. So I was in, what was this? This was calculus. And there was like 9 of us. So we sat.
you were in smart kid math.
Yeah. I've said that multiple times that I took calculus in high school. Anyway, so we sat in a 3x3 and I was in the middle. And this girl sat in front of me, and I remember there was one day where just like I really had to like, you know, those sneezes were like, this is a bad sneeze. This is gonna be as bad as it gets.
Oh, the ones where you can feel your bones ready to rattle?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I had one of those. The problem is my head went up, my head went down. I went to cover my nose, so my eyes are closed at this point. I sneeze, I look up, and in the amount of time it took me to go head back, head down, close eyes, open eyes, she had jumped over her desk. And when the teacher said, I think that was a little bit dramatic, I'm like, I'm sorry. He went, no, her, and points at the girl who jumped her desk. She's like, I'm sorry. I thought a bomb went off behind me. I jumped. And like, he's like, look, I know we've had a bomb threat at our school like every day for the last 2 months. But if someone was gonna do it already, it would have been done. And we were like, fucking real, teach. Fucking real.
So, I've got a story that's kind of similar, but like, it was not a sneeze.
Mm-hmm.
So, the health classroom was right below the gymnasium in my school.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we're sitting in the gym doing stretches, and we're doing the butterfly stretch. I don't know if you're familiar with that one.
It sounds familiar, but I can't think of it offhand.
You put your feet together and you make like a diamond out of your legs, and then you use your elbows to press down at your knees.
Yeah,
And
vaguely
then
familiar.
you're supposed to like lean over it. And I'm sitting there going, man, I don't think this is a good idea. And the teacher's like, if you don't do this, you're not participating in gym today, and then you get a 0.
Mm-hmm.
So I lean over my legs, and it puts a bunch of pressure on my stomach. And they thought they were experiencing an earthquake in the health room because of the noise.
Damn. I was casually understating. Our school regularly got bumps. Nobody wanted to be in class at my school. We'd get to the end of the... Because, like, here's what would happen. We would get to the end of the day. And we had sat through bomb threats before, so we knew, like, oh, yeah, it would take, like, an hour and a half. So there were kids who hated school so much, they would put in fake fucking bomb threats. Just so that they didn't have to have class at the end of the day. I wish Phoenix were here. He could fucking back this up too. He knows about the bomb threats constantly happening. Although we did have one time where it happened and it almost gave me a fucking heart attack. Because so long story short, my friends and I back in high school, we liked to do our own little like home movie shit because we were nerds like that. And I remember I would just use the same bag to do whatever I was doing. So if I was going to a friend's house to like sleep over or film something, or if I was going to school or whatever the fuck I was doing, I used the same bag. I forgot to take the cap guns we used for filming out of my bag one day. And someone calls in a fake bomb threat. Sure enough, this motherfucker pulls it in and puts it in the room across from my locker. And I'm just sitting there as soon as we hear about it, that is in the room across from my locker, I'm starting to sweat. I'm like, oh no. Oh my god. F, I'm sending this to you.
My mom likes to remind me that I pulled the fire alarm in middle school because I got dared.
Fire alarms were something I never fucked with. I was raised by a fire company, so like they're like
nice, Larry.
Firefighter DNA is so like coded into me that I never fuck around with fire stuff unless I'm the one doing the fire stuff. Now Alyss got a permanent vacation from education. I dropped out of preschool.
That was good, Larry. That was good.
It's a fucking great picture. I've got one. Raw Burpmon.
Ooh, I got a good one too.
Yeah, I dropped out of preschool. A lot of people don't know that. To be fair, there's a difference between calling it in a school and calling it in where you work, man. One second.
At some point, Larry, you should draw the starters, like the adventure starters, sitting around a table playing a tabletop game.
God, that would be cool.
I also didn't go to preschool, Miku.
Well, in my experience, you get a teacher for a week, she gets horribly high on something, gets fired for being horribly high, a new teacher comes in, and it just keeps repeating until your mom's racism pulls you out of the school. Wow, the silence of that.
Sorry, brain's processing. I just brain.
Just Savage's fucking response sent me to the moon. Emotional.
Oh, you know what? I have a meme for that. Hold on. I just sent it to you.
Oh, it's just my kindergarten experience. I didn't miss any.
Oh god. I sent you that meme.
I know, it made me laugh because it's basically what Savage did.
You know what? I'm gonna post that in the pub so that other people can steal it and use it as well. I'm putting it in art display.
Oh god, oh my stomach hurts from laughing.
There you go, Savage. Your reaction has been summed up and stuck in the art display in the pub.
Oh. The saddest part is I wish I was kidding. Like, I genuinely am upset about the fact that I'm not kidding.
Oh, man. That's a lot to process.
How do you think it was for me? Literally, and I'm not even kidding, we had a different fucking teacher every week, and I had no idea what was going on. Just as a kid, I thought that was just normal. And then when I was about 16, I was talking to someone about my preschool, because it was still open, and I kept going past it to go to my grandpa's house. And I was talking to someone about it. I was like, yeah, it was so weird. We always had a different teacher. They're like, yeah. because that preschool kept hiring drug addicts. You want pores in your Burpmon? No, I just want Burpmon. Now, Neff, I do have one caveat to the suggestion you had for Larry before of the adventure.
Okay.
Instead of the adventure parties, the House Sable group.
Yeah, fair enough.
I cast Uncontrollable Chameleon Vision. That sounds fun. And
Pretty sure Alyss already had that on us on account of the concussion.
not true. I have full control of it. I had a similar situation, just instead of it just being the Spanish teacher left, there was a kid in my Spanish class that would just kick the shit out of the Spanish teacher if he tried teaching us anything.
You know, I had a similar situation as an adult. So there's this company, and they do like software development and like back-end support for websites and big companies.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got headhunted, and I got told, hey, come down here. We're paying $19 an hour. This was in like 2010, so like that was good money.
Mm-hmm.
And so I come down there, and mind you, I move 11 hours. And they tell me, oh, hey, so the headhunter didn't tell you this. There's an 8-week unpaid boot camp before you get the job.
Oh, yeah.
And so the first week we had a teacher. The second week we had a different teacher. Because the first teacher got fired. The third week, we had no teacher at all the way through to week 8. And they still expected us to complete the project.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, that's just how headhunters like are, and it's really a pain in my ass. I remember I got headhunted for one company. They were like, "Yeah, come on in." I was like, "Okay," and I go and I'm talking to them, and like they're kind of dancing around what they do. And I'm like, hey, I got a question for you. They're like, what? I'm like, so my degree is in web-based game design. So like my degree has nothing to do, like what are we doing here? And he's like, oh, well, we're a sales company. I'm like, okay, I wasn't a sales major. Why am I, you know, being recruited here? He's like, don't know. I was like, okay. What the fuck? And like, I'm sitting there and I'm talking to the guy, and like, he realizes that I've caught on to the fact that this is one of those door-to-door sales jobs that are just bullshit.
I've had one of those.
And literally the interview went from, all right, well, let's talk it out, to, all right, well, my schedule's clear and they're paying me like $25 an hour just to interview you, and we just sit here and shoot the shit. And I was like, I'm fine, I ain't got nowhere to fucking be.
Hey, buy me lunch.
No, we just literally sat there talking.
So, I ended up with a door-to-door sales job that I wasn't expecting.
Mm.
So are you familiar with Omaha Steaks?
Yeah.
Okay, very similar company.
Mm.
Selling meat out of the back of a truck.
Okay.
Except unlike Omaha Steaks, I didn't have a big fancy box truck with a big freezer in the back. I had a Toyota pickup truck with a mini freezer in the back. And my job was to drive around to the doors or to the neighborhoods and go door to door trying to sell meat.
Interesting.
Now, I was actually quite good at it. That's the surprising part. Like, so you had to pay $100 a case to get the meat in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could sell it for however much you could sell it for. You set the price.
Larry.
And then anything you brought back at the end of the day, you got your $100 back for. Well, most days I would take 8 boxes.
Uh-huh.
And I'd sell out before I came back. So I was paying the company $100 a box for meat, and I was selling each box for like $240.
Mm-hmm.
And I was fine with this. Till one day my boss decided, hey, I'm injured. Why don't I go with you? I'll drive the truck. You go door to door. Make your life a little easier. Okay. Sure, I prefer to work alone, but whatever. So he comes with me, and we're rolling around this neighborhood in Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
And we stop, and there's this little old lady. She answers the door, and you know, she's like, well, I don't really have a lot of money, but go ahead and give me your sales pitch, and if it's within my budget, I'll buy a box. Okay, sure, absolutely. I go in, I give her my spiel, and I'm like, $150, ma'am. Right? I'm gonna eat my profit margin here. I'm just gonna sell it to her for $50 markup, and that's just so I made something for the time.
Mm-hmm.
And my boss chimes in, well, you know, we've got 8 cases on the truck. We'll sell you all 8 of them for $1,400.
What the fuck?
I'm sitting there going, what the fuck, dude? Like, little old lady who's on a budget. I'm trying to cut her a break. I will sell the other 7 cases. Just chill the hell out. And she goes, well, I did just pay off my husband's credit card. If you can take card and you can fit it all in the freezer, I'll buy it all. So we maxed out her husband's credit card, fit it all in the freezer, and then he decided he was taking all of my commission from the sales.
Wow.
I said, all right, I'm done.
I'd have looked at him and been like, look, if you want to take the commission, that's fine. Fork over the product.
No, I did. I told him, I was like, you want the commission? Fine, but I expect my $800 back for the meat. I'll leave here with a $0 profit on the day. You can keep the commission, but I'm done with your company. And to his credit, he did give me my $800 back. But yeah, that shit pissed me off because, like, she specifically said she didn't have a lot of money. And I was a good enough salesman that I would have sold the other 7 cases.
It sounds more like your boss just wanted to finish the day out.
I think you're right, but at the same time, it's just one of those, like, this is why I prefer not to have a partner when I'm doing shit like that. Because I want to do it my way, and when I do it my way, I get results.
Yeah. And you'd have gotten good commission, too.
Well, see, and the thing of it is I would have sold it to her for $150. I'd have made $50 on the product. Okay, not the biggest commission, but I'd have made a sale. It would have broken the ice for the day, and then I had 7 cases that I could have sold for $250.
Yeah, bro literally, like, stole $600 from you.
No, he literally stole, like, $1,000 from me by the time you factor in how much I usually were selling those cases for.
Oh, I mean, just from that sale alone, like, at the very least, there's no reason he had to take your fucking commission.
Like, yeah. And I told all my friends, I was like, yo, this is what he just did. And all of my friends quit that day too. I also may have filled up my personal vehicle with the company gas card that day.
I would have too.
Before I gave it back to him.
You know what sucks is, like, I'm not getting any experience from these Skull Mammoth Mon at the moment.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's rough. That's rough.
That's rough, buddy. What do you think of the Burp Mon? I think it's fantastic.
Burtmon, are they any relation to Numamon?
Nope.
I'm trying to be funny.
Oh. Y'all think the nuke Johnny Silverhand used in 2021 was just 9 billion whatever the fuck bytes of Pan Am ass shots? What?
I have no idea what you're even referencing.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Yep, nope, never touched it.
Well, you know what I love about Cyberpunk 2077?
Huh.
The storyline of Cyberpunk 2077 was just the follow-up to a screen sheet from the Cyberpunk 2020 book.
Interesting.
And scream sheets, for context, are basically like, how best to put them? They're like adventure suggestions in the book. So, okay, here's a list of the the story. Here's some people that are important to it. Here's what's going on so far. Go wild.
Huh.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is 2077 was basically a choose-your-own-adventure fanfiction.
Well, no, because Cyberpunk 2077 takes place long after that. So, let me...
Oh, hi, Yama.
Hey, Alma! Let's see, it was... Let me see if I can actually pull up the scream sheet from Cyberpunk 2020.
I've got new, fun, and exciting things for the next time we sit down.
Let's see, if a shifter takes on a demonic or divine class in their transformation, I don't see why not. Do I have the name of it wrong?
Oh god, did you finish Aneurysm? Hey, Alice.
Yeah.
We need to sit down and get Yama in for a game of Magic soon. Aneurysm is done.
Oh god, no.
I think Agumon is trying to make meth. Van, have you been teaching the Digimon to make meth?
I am not doing this fucking fight.
Agumon literally just gave me a quest that said, go find me 5 blisters of cold medicine.
I am not fighting 3 Skull Mammoth Mon. That's too much for my Digimon.
That is too much, Mammothmon?
It really is. Like, I can fight 1 or 2, but 3 is not gonna happen.
Agumon is a businessman.
What was the name of it? Cyberpunk 2020 Scream Sheet.
Yes, break Dramon bad. That's a good one, Reggie. Oh, hey, Lilith.
I'm gonna have to find. Hi, Lilith. I'm gonna have to find the core book for that. Purple would be so disappointed. I know. You seen the anime? Yes, I have. It's fucking amazing. Frieren is one of my favorite anime. In fact, it is my favorite anime. Who am I kidding? I've seen an amazing TikTok and Doomslayer dating for him. That does make sense. They both slay demons with reckless abandon.
Forgive me, Alyss, for I must sin.
Why?
Garudamon is making me murder Seedramons.
It's fine. I'll get my revenge on it. Both are undying. Frieren just has a longer lifespan, and Doomslayer's immortal, but meh. Look, here's the thing, and this is gonna be like, this is technically world building spoilers for Frieren, but not like story spoilers. Elves in Frieren are functionally immortal. Like, to where I understand it, there is no dying of old age as an elf in Frieren. Like, that's the way I can put it without having any actual like story spoilers.
Yeah, I still haven't finished the first season, so thank you.
Yeah.
I know. Hurry up and finish the first season.
Yeah, fucking second season's already coming out. But she can still die, Doom Guy can't. Yeah, that is the unfortunate part. Oh wait, that's right, you haven't even gotten to my favorite scene, Nephilim Season 1! There are 3 scenes in season 1 that I think are just peak fucking scenes, and you haven't seen any of them.
I'm sorry? I keep getting distracted.
That's fair. I'm not actually mad, I'm just yelling because that's what I do.
I know, but I have ADHD and I keep getting distracted. I legit need a friend to just like sit me down and be like, hey, fucker, watch this.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to put a cat on your lap. And I'm going to have it be one of those cats that's trained to sit still for hours. And then I'm just gonna put Frieren on. Because as we know, it's illegal to move if a cat is on your lap.
I mean, I guess that works. Or you could literally just pick a day and be like, hey, fucker, we're watching free run.
True. Super Rumble Crash gets us my sign to sleep? Yeah, probably. Loads Super Rumble back up. Ah, shit. Well, you know what, Yama? You're gonna play that. I'm gonna play Gaslight Tribal.
Am I the only one that's going to play a normal deck?
Gaslight Tribal's a normal deck. What, no response?
You know, I could try to respond, but you just gaslight me.
What? No, I wouldn't. It's fine, I know what the overwhelming majority of those cards do. Who said I'm gonna build it the way that Gaslight Tribal was built?
Meanwhile, I'm just over here going, okay, I'll bring out the Khajiit deck.
What was the name of the deck I built the other day? And by the other day, I mean yesterday. I'll just bring the War of the Walkers.
Is that the Super Friends one?
Yeah.
It's
not even gonna be good.
I'm sure it won't be.
I know for a fact it's not gonna be good. I'm just popping in to annoy various friends. Check DMs. Oh, hell yeah!
Huh?
Wait, who is that GMing? I'm having a hard time telling who's GMing. But I see the Betamon, Gregory, and Barry Allen. Is that supposed to be Philly? Oh my god, I love it. Oh shit, there's 3 of them. Specifically in her Junomon form. This Junomon always looks tired. Can you blame her?
So it's Alyss as a Digimon?
You saying I always look tired?
You are always tired because you don't rest.
Yeah, but I don't always look tired, I just am tired.
I don't know about Alyss, but I'd rather just see it in action, Yama.
They're fighting a gelatinous Numa. That's what I thought that was on the table.
That's epic.
Oh, I love it. It also just makes me want to play the Digimon tabletop I designed. I haven't touched that in like a long time.
Hey, I'd be down. Like, honestly, I just want to play a tabletop in general. that app that I found that was kind of working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you only get like 30 messages free.
Now, see, what you should do is just go get the Voice of the Cards game that I got. That's basically a tabletop game.
Yeah.
Gregory's a wizard, Barry's a fighter, Beta is a bard who rolled a nat 1. Oh, Betamon, taking after me.
There's this thing required to do that.
Called money.
Yeah, that.
I'm well aware.
Unfortunately, I haven't been able to loot enough orc bodies to have enough to buy the game.
Well, why are you trying to loot orcs? That's so mean.
Because they're the most abundant thing in my area?
That's so mean. They're just trying to live.
I only do it to the ones that are selling drugs.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. How do you not get enough loot off of them?
What?
How do you not get enough loot off of them? Either you're getting currency or you're getting something you can sell for a lot of currency.
They're not very good at their job.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
If they were, I would be fine.
Chasing that Orsamir tail.
You know, not really, no. No. I'm very picky.
Imagine being picky. I appreciate you not calling me out on the fact that I'm extremely picky about my food.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying I appreciate it.
I'm saying I don't know what you're talking about being picky. What?
Yeah.
My friend Alyss isn't picky. The heart of the cards, I don't know.
Let's see what to draw now.
The Royal Knights is the Council of Elrond.
No one here is picky eaters. We're very neurotypical. Miku, there's only so much we can lie to the people. I have no idea what the Council of Elrond is. It's from Lord of the Rings.
Three Musketeers is Sam, Frodo, and Gold.
Oh god, fucking Three Musketeers. I think I talked about this on stream a couple of weeks ago. So on my TikTok, there's been a lot of like hospital drama shows coming up, but there's this one that specifically keeps coming up. And like every time I watch it, I'm looking at this one character, I'm like, why does he look familiar?
Is it the one about the autistic doctor?
No.
Oh.
So I'm watching, I'm like, why does this guy look so familiar? And a couple weeks later, another show he's in pops up on my TikTok. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe that, maybe I've like seen that randomly in clips or something, and that's why he looks familiar. And I move on with my life. And I'm sitting there, I'm scrolling on TikTok, and I see him, and I'm like, no, it can't be that other show. It doesn't feel right. So I looked the motherfucker up. This motherfucker was Porthos the fucking pirate in the 90s Three Musketeers movie. This motherfucker played the king of gaslighting and is now acting as a fucking psychologist. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This motherfucker hung out with Charlie Sheen in the 90s for a movie.
That I knew about, Yama, because you asked us how to add the attractions.
That said, is it bad that Porthos the Pirate was my favorite of the Three Musketeers?
I forgot to do something earlier.
Yeah, I'll accept your challenge.
Oof. I missed you crit. Ouchies.
Oh god, that's 3 Skull Mammoth one. I love that a friend just sent me a picture and my exact response to the picture was, I love the Force Femme implication here.
GG's.
GG. And you wound up winning anyway. The only thing I've heard you comment on was, well, I miss you crit.
Yeah, so I missed, you crit. Then the next round, I crit, you miss. Then we both missed 3 times. Boy, I'm glad I remembered to go back and pick up those healing items.
Yeah, you really needed them.
Oh, yeah. I bought 120. I'm down to 94 already.
Damn.
Well, I've had some very unfortunate luck where the Seadramon have managed to freeze 2 of my Digimon.
Yeah. Digimon line's just kind of based like that. I am going to sit in this gazebo because I have to step away for a second.
Oh boy, I get to try and entertain chat all by myself.
Yes, you do. There we go. All right, chat, I'll be right back.
So, anybody got any fun weekend plans? I mean, I know today's Thursday and we still have a whole day to go before the weekend, but you know. You know what? I know an easy topic to talk about. Anybody golf? And I mean like actual golf, not Super Battle Golf. Even though Super Battle Golf is based. I was talking more like real life, Miku, but yeah, I mean, sure. So I've been using a set of clubs. You can call it golf in a box. It's like a Walmart special, $290, just to get you some clubs, teach you how to play. And the other day, the last round of golf my dad was able to play before his shoulder surgery, we played 18 holes, and I actually broke par for the course. Par for the course is 70, and I scored a 69. I will now pause for the obligatory nices. But today, I get a message saying, hey, I need you to drive 30 minutes away, meet this guy, pick something up. And I'm thinking, all right, whatever. So I go, and I get there to pick it up, and it's like an $800 driver. And I'm thinking, why am I here picking this up? Dad had shoulder surgery. Dad can't play golf. So I get back to the house and I get told, oh, it's for you. And I'm sitting there going, I've apparently finally got good enough to have outgrown the golf in a box driver. And so anyway, the dude sold it to us for $130. Didn't even know what he had. And then tomorrow at some point, I'm going to take it to the driving range and set the weights up so that it actually is set to my swing. Right on, Yama. So, Dad has a launch monitor that tells you how far your ball would have flown and whatnot. And so my average trajectory and carry on the driver I had was roughly 185 to 200 yards. Even without adjusting the weights on this thing, my average flight would have been about 225, 250. So I'm actually pretty excited. You know, Reggie, I haven't touched 3, and I've only gotten partway through 2 on Monster Hunter Stories because I've been working on getting all the achievements in Stories 1. I am excited for 3 when I get around to it. But I definitely do love the Monster Hunter Stories games. That said, I did somehow manage to super jump ahead. Like, I could only include rank 5 monsters in my in my party, and I had a Glavanius. I couldn't put it in my party, but I had like 8 of them. Because the special quest to kill Rathalos, the only eggs that are in that nest are Glavanius eggs. And I did that quest super early, and it took me a lot of effort to do it, but I managed it because I wanted the Rathalos weapon and armor. So I just kept farming those eggs, and when I got enough of them to do the rite of channeling, I ended up with damn near the perfect Glavanius. Thing is a beast. Ah, scripted fights. Tell me how a Myotismon's gonna beat the crap out of a Venom Myotismon. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a big fan of scripted fights. I don't like losing a fight that I very possibly could have won. Especially in a situation where, like, I know that I could have won. Drives me up a wall. Oh, trust me, Yama, I have been itching to play Magic for like 2 weeks. I have several new decks to try. Hello, Lament. Alyss has currently stepped away for the moment. Hey, is the game lagging out? I went where it told me to go. Yeah. She left me to entertain the crowd. And, well, we all know how bad I am at doing that. Oh. So I don't know. Do you play Arena at all, Yama? Because I have run into an upsurge of players on Arena who are running sneak decks and mono white a Johnny Pride Mate Life Gain decks. And it has been the bane of my existence. That, or they're running white black and they have like 12 versions of murder.
Hi everybody, hi man.
Ah, welcome back.
Sorry. Sloppy Joe apparently takes a lot longer to reheat than I thought.
Man, Sloppy Joe sounds good.
Well, I was just reheating what I ate yesterday. Because, I don't know if anyone else does this. But what I really like to do with Sloppy Joe is I like to eat it with chips. Like, I'll just dip chips into it.
I usually stick it on bread and then I sop up the rest of it with like chips or whatever.
Well, normally, like, I'll eat it on a tortilla or something. Hi, the man. But right now what I'm doing is I'm just mixing some cheddar cheese into a bowl of Sloppy Joe. And then I'm just gonna eat it with chips.
Hey yo, that sounds great.
Yeah. Delicious. If there's one thing I told my old Domino's manager that man came to accept as fact of life, it's if a fat person says something's tasty, it probably.
You're not fat.
I am. Fucking deal with it.
You're not fat.
I am heavy.
Doesn't mean you're fat.
I'm not gonna argue with you about it.
Good.
I'm just also not going to agree with you.
I'll just take the not arguing.
Good, because that's all you're getting out of me.
Well, no, I probably could get more out of you. If you're fat, then I'm a fucking moron.
How is that related?
Well, if we're gonna insult ourselves.
I'm not even saying being fat is a bad thing.
Lament.
Has Alyss heard of Mirekeribiri? Nope. I probably butchered the fucking pronunciation of that because my brain doesn't work right. My brain always tries to be fancy. Oh, this is a card. I thought that was food. In control of target creature as long as you control Mariek. When Mariek leaves play or becomes untapped, destroy that creature. It can't be regenerated. That sounds fun. That sounds
so
fun
much,
as fuck.
So many decks to test.
I know. I've built like 5.
I think I've built like 8, and I still have like 3 more I want to build.
I don't think there's any more I want to build just yet, but I do. Once Strixhaven comes out, I'm sure that'll change.
Oh my god, yeah. Have you seen some of the spoilers for it yet?
Mm-hmm.
Someone found a
one.
Is it the one that they found in the TMNT pack?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
To be fair, they found a few in that pack, but that was the one that everyone lost their fucking mind about.
Oh, right. The scripted fight I didn't heal after. Whoopsie.
The ancestral recall on a stick.
Yeah, no joke.
I am excited to see how prepared works.
Honestly, I'm just excited to like see what I can build out of it. That's like half the fun of new sets coming out, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. I kind of honestly miss doing drafts. Or not drafts, pre-releases.
Yeah, same. I did do the Final Fantasy one. Twice, actually.
I used to go with a group of friends to a to a card shop, and we would just play through both of the pre-releases they did in that day.
So, the shop that I went to, this was pre my move, which you know all about that, so I don't need to go into details. So he had 2 locations, and technically he did the pre-release at both locations both days. But his Facebook post made it seem like he was doing it at one location on Saturday and the other on Sunday. So I did the one that was closer on Saturday because that was where it was slated to be. And then Sunday I drove an hour away to the other shop to do the other pre-release. And they're like, "What are you doing here?" They're also doing it at the one close to you. I was like, "Oh, well, it's too late for me to go to that one now." And they're like, "Well, we're not even sure we're going to have enough people to show up." I was like, "Well, how many do you need?" And he was like, 4. Well, there ended up being 3 of us, and the shopkeeper put some money in so that we could play. And before we ever cracked our packs to build our decks, he made us all choose if we wanted to do a normal prize pool or if we just wanted to combine all the prizes and take an even split. And we all agreed to just combine the prizes because the prizes was 3rd place gets a regular pack, or gets 3 regular packs. The 2nd place winner got 1 collector pack and 1 regular pack.
Okay.
And 1st place got 3 collector's packs.
They had 4 packs of each to split across 3 people, so...
Well, we ended up splitting it with the shop tender.
Oh, okay.
So each person got 1. Yeah, everybody got a collector pack and a regular pack.
Okay, that's not so bad.
And so I was kind of like broke at the time and had spent the last of my money paying for the pre-release. And I really wanted to get a copy of the Counter Blitz Commander deck. And so I ended up taking 2nd. And so we split up the prizes. He let us pick our packs, and then he took what was left. And I cracked it open, and I found a foil Vivi in my collector pack.
Ooh.
And of course, the shops, the first week or 2 that a set's out, they won't buy cards, except for very special cases because the prices are so inflated.
Yeah.
And so he tells me, he's like, "Hey, I can't buy it, but that thing's worth about $280. And the guy that took 1st was like, "Actually, I need that for a commander deck. I will buy it for $270.
Hell yeah.
Sold. Fucking sold. And then I walked over to the shelf and picked up the Counter Blitz commander deck. So I walked away with the commander deck, my entry fee for both days back, and all of the cards from the pre-release.
Fun fact, I remember the last time I went to a pre-release, one of the longest attending people to the pre-release I would go to got banned.
Oh shit.
Because it had been discovered that what this motherfucker, so him, it wasn't even just him, by the way, he also ruined it for his kids. Because what he was doing is he would go to the midnight pre-release, get a bunch of cards, and then he would go to the other pre-releases and he would swap out his cards with cards he got in other pre-releases.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
And he would do the same, and he would do this for like his kids too. So like,
wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, this idiot didn't realize that his kids would, obviously, because one of them was like 6 years old, they'd be like, "Oh my god, I pulled this!" And then they'd go to trade with people, and it's like, "Oh, hey, where's that card, you guys?" Like, "What card?" And eventually they just got caught, and it was like, wow, dude, what the fuck?
The place that I did the pre-releases at, they have a very strict policy. Before the pre-release kits are passed out, you have to take your backpacks and everything and put them behind the counter.
Yeah, no, this place didn't do that.
Not to mention they had cameras all over the sales floor.
This place also did not do that. This place was very relaxed in the way it handled things.
So the first pre-release I went to, I took third. So I just got play boosters.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled a foil Clive Dominative Ifrit. And a few other really good cards. Foil Traveling Chocobo. Not one of the really rare ones, but still a foil Traveling Chocobo.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that took first and got the 3 collector boosters,
Yeah.
he cracked it at home and then came back to the shop. He pulled the neon green Chocobo.
Damn.
And the shop was not buying any cards except for the neon Chocobos and the golden Chocobos.
That's wild.
The guy that took first place on Sunday pre-release at that location,
Mm-hmm.
pulled number 38 of the 77 serialized gold Chocobos.
God damn. May have locked in too hard? On what? I don't even remember what we said to draw. What did you log in on? What did you do?
My suggestion was like, I don't remember. I said the Royal Knights is the Council of Elrond, and then you said something, and I can't remember what it was.
No, you said the Knights of Elrond, and someone mentioned something about 3 Musketeers, and then I went off on a tangent about that fucking guy who played Porthos the Pirate.
Right. Porthos the Pirate. Yep, the 3 Musketeers.
I'll have you know I was responding to chat. God damn it. I hate when I go to, like, dip chips in my Sloppy Joe and they just snap.
That is disappointing. Then again, I hate that anytime I'm dipping chips in anything. Or when I make nachos and I go to pick up one of the nachos and it just snaps.
Welcome to the one time in my life I actually dip something in, or dip chips in something.
Oh, see, I have to be careful, like, when I go to a Mexican restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I order, like, an appetizer of queso to go with my chips and cheese, or chips and salsa, that they bring to the table for free, I will end up taking my dinner home in a box.
I mean, that's why they offer the nachos. Hey there! What's up, buddy?
A wild Aether has appeared. Quick, somebody start throwing great balls.
But you don't have enough badges to train Aether. Just chilling after work and etc. Nice.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, okay?
Okay.
I wasn't planning on training Aether. I was gonna stick Aether in the PC and let Aether do what Aether does and make music in the PC.
Fair enough. Holy shit, Larry. Yeah, you did lock in a little hard. God damn. I like that idea, but no. Throw me in the PC. I'll basically be in the digital world.
I mean, that would be fun.
Yeah. Pretty gun lady go brr. It's fucking true. Got 300 subs and I'll get a BL Starmon cosplay made for my model.
Yeah, give me a second. Just need to call my bank. Did we ever figure out what the cards are for in this game?
No. I genuinely don't know. All I know is I have like 90 card packs sitting in my pocket. Also, yes, this is Corey. I figured. I know how you love to draw the House Sablemons. Yeah, that's Philly Cheesesteak's girlfriend, for context, in case you didn't know, Neff.
I did not.
Lament, there's an easy solution. Just play it online with us.
Right.
Playing DVD with
you know?
This is me learning Aether has a girlfriend.
Wait, I knew something about Aether you didn't?
Apparently.
Interesting.
That's the best part of Lament. You don't have to buy cards, because we can just play online together.
Yeah, you don't have to buy the cards to play on Tabletop Sim.
Who am I kidding? I have a known card game addiction despite not playing card games IRL.
I mean, same.
I also have zero self-control, Lament. It's okay. Still excited to play Elysian. Same!
What was that crit? Holy shit.
What?
A freaking Mamemon just one-shot my Weregarurumon.
I believe it. Here's my 120 predictions for Time Stranger expansion. Oh my god. What am I gonna open my...
You're gonna open it and your PC's gonna crash.
Well, thankfully it's just 3 images. Unfortunately, I can't really view them all that well. Is that fucking a Mechamon? I see Thetismon. Takuyamon Miku mode. Or Miko mode. Mekumon, Harrismon, Volvamon, Jazzardmon. Obviously my boy Lugamon. Noble Pumpkamon. Pulsemon, Ludamon. Blucomon and Sangomon I'm excited for. Kunamon, my boy! Dunarizamon, Commandramon. Omumon. And then 3 unknowns that my brain immediately looked at the fact that they used an Agumon silhouette, and my brain went, so Agumon 2006, Snow Agumon 2006, and Agumon Black 2006. Got it. Maintenance is very important on 3D printers.
So, do you know the only reason I actually knew Aether has a girlfriend?
How?
The night that Aether was letting me listen to my commissions so that I could pick the one I wanted him to finish. He had just got home and he was talking to her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I had no idea. This was literally me learning in real time. Just got a GF a few days ago.
Oh.
Well, now I'm confused. Even
So am
more.
I. There was definitely a girl in the background when you got on the phone with me.
I could have just been his roommate. Some people just have roommates. Nah.
That was a client. Okay.
That winky face really makes it sound like you are a man of the night.
Especially when combined with that emote.
Aether's like, I know what I do.
Aether be out here selling more than music.
I get paid for what I do. God, imagine getting paid.
Imagine standing where the game tells you there's a phone booth and there not being a phone booth.
That sounds weird.
And I somehow activated it while it doesn't exist.
Well, Aether, I am happy to hear that you got a girlfriend. I wish you long prosperity and all that other fun stuff.
All right, hold on, Alyss. I'm snipping it to send it to you.
Yeah.
There you go. If you look on the mini map, there is very obviously a phone booth where I'm standing.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the screen, though, there is very obviously not a phone booth.
Yeah.
But somehow, I was able to activate the phone booth.
Match. Can't wait for the official Alyss and Dusty Starmon cosplay. Did someone gift 300 subs when I wasn't looking?
I didn't hear the notification.
I didn't hear Dusty screaming his head off about 300 subs.
For the next 20 minutes. I feel like at that number, you would almost have to, like, mute Dusty.
Mm-hmm. 369 subs.
You know, that is a pretty funny math pun, I'm not gonna lie. In so many ways.
Hey Lament Deck, I can't do that. If you have any other questions or requests, feel free to ask.
Lament trying to fuck with me. Well, man, I thought you liked me. I thought we were friends. Why are you trying to get my hopes up?
Yeah, I mean, didn't how's that loan going for the 50 body pillows, Lament?
Lament's sitting here like, God damn it, the loan just got more expensive. Look, I'm not saying that you have to be rich to be my friend. I'm just asking why you're trying to get Dusty to fuck with me like that. I can only sell so many kidneys. Yeah, after you sell the first one, they start asking where you got them.
Well, you know, I used to donate blood, but then they started asking too many questions. You know, whose is it? Why is it in a bucket? Oh, good. My Sagittarius Wergarurumon is super effective against Viomon.
Smash.
Hey Larry 0x, Dusty doesn't
What?
engage in that kind of conversation. Let's keep it
Larry
friendly
asks
and fun
Smash or
here
pass
at the
Bale's
House
Farm
Sable
on.
Pub. If you
Oh,
have any other
absolutely
questions
Smash.
or topics in mind, feel free to share.
Oh, Lycamon went down. That's not good. Yes, I suggest the empirical correct answer of Smash.
Yeah, Sounds about right.
I might have overjudged what my stomach is willing to eat. There's so much sloppy Joe.
Larry 0x, Dusty's favorite drink, the Rust Bite, is a special mix that involves a complex integration of flavors and techniques.
Earlier.
However, Dusty can't provide all 200
So I ordered,
steps right now. How about I
Szechuan
simplify
chicken.
it or share a brief overview instead? Let me
Supposed to
know
be
how I
spicy.
can help.
Was not spicy. That's not why I was mad. The Szechuan chicken was $14. I had maybe a half a chicken breast in my entire order of Szechuan chicken. The rest of it was tomatoes, green peppers cut into quarters, and giant mushrooms.
Interesting.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I get it. Protein is expensive.
Oh, everything's expensive nowadays.
This is true. According to my budget, it would have been in my best interest to die yesterday.
Man, you should have made it to yesterday. I should have dropped like 10 years ago.
Yeah, but you didn't, so now you're stuck forever.
It's just how it is. You live to 20, or you die at 23, or you live till the end of the fucking life. Or of the universe.
To the eventual heat death,
Yeah.
where all that will remain will be Yoshi.
You either die at 23, or live till the end of the heat death and join Yoshi in the next big bang that occurs. As the universe resets again. I'm so fucking dumb. I'm sitting here with a goddamn spoon. I don't have to be breaking off the goddamn chips in the sloppy Joe. Look, I've never said I was smart. That's the rest of y'all.
You are smart.
See? Exactly.
In the same way that most autistic people are smart.
I don't even know that much about trains.
In 1 to 80 topics.
Low bar. Let's pump that number up.
Well, you know, we haven't all respect as many times as you have.
Pinnacle autism right here.
I mean, I can make a chainmail shirt that's strong enough to stop a 9mm. I think that's pretty peak autism.
I can build and design a Digivice.
Yeah,
including putting together all of like the chips and such. Else the influences behind Shambhala. Do you want me to have another fucking mental breakdown? So the influences behind Shambhala come down to Taoism, Journey to the West, Japanese culture and mythology, as well as Hinduism. You can see a lot of these influences in things like Najamon, Enmomon. Let's see who else is in there. Ryugamon is also heavily influenced by it. Shako. No, not Shako. Oh, what the hell's his name? See, trying to do this from memory is a pain in the ass. Because the script I wrote was, I want to say, like 5 pages long. And again, had a mental breakdown while doing it.
Yeah, let's not break the streamer. At least not in a bad way. If you're gonna break the streamer, do it with gifted subs.
I'm gonna pull up my script. Thank you for the head pats. I'm gonna pull up my script because again, concussion as well as other things going on that I'm not talking about on stream because am I? So Buddhism, Taoism, Japanese mythology, and Journey to the West are some big things. Let's see, descriptions of all of that. Talking about how Journey to the West is one of the most well-known pieces of literature, but almost nobody knows it. Mind-broken Alyss manga. Let's see, we got Susanomon, who is based off of Japanese mythology because of Susano. Forgot I made that joke. Let's see. Shakamon is... Let's see. Shaka is another word for the historical Buddha, though it appears that this word is pulled from the clan Siddhartha had been born to, the Shakya clan. Let's see. Amaterasumon. Alonmon. Like there's so many like big ones. I think the most interesting of the what you call it, of the 8 warlords, I think the most interesting one for me to learn about, unsurprisingly, was Ryugamon, because it took me the most amount of research. However, Enmamon had my favorite fucking like story to it. For those who haven't watched the Shambhala video, what the fuck are you doing? Go watch the Shambhala video after the stream. Anyway, so there is a story, and I'm gonna paraphrase it. Enma, and this is like actual Enma, not Enmamon, although I really want this to have been a thing that happened in the digital world too. Enma once met an actor who had died, and the actor was being banished to hell for lying, even though all he was doing was playing his roles. The actor went on to explain his life to Enma, hoping to get some, leeway. Like, hey, look, like, it's just it was all for entertainment. It's not like I was trying to, deceive people to deceive them. It's just this was my job. This is what I did for a living. So Enma was captivated by the actor's story and wanted to see him do his job. So, thinking quickly, the actor said, "Well, I need a costume, and if you give me your outfit, I can show you I'll act like you." And out of curiosity, Enma obliged. So while dressed as Enma, the actor cried out in Enma's voice as best he could, "Ogres, ogres, take this bad man away." The ogres were convinced by the acting and took Enma away, and the actor became the new Enma. If that is not a nat 20 as a bard, I don't know what is.
I mean, fair enough.
Sleepless, I hope you have a wonderful night.
Time for Lunchable pizzas.
Ooh, you know what? I hope the Time Stranger DLC involves more Shambhalamon. I think we need more Shambhalamon in the DLC. Because like we had the Olympus 12, we had the Royal Knights. So give us the 8 Heavenly Warlords.
That could be cool.
Right? I mean, hell, we already saw Susanomon.
I need to sit down and finish Time Stranger.
Although that's dead, the fact Susanomon is there kind of breaks Digimon's own lore. This is why it's so bad to be someone who knows too much about like lore. Is you notice an inconsistency and you're like, wait a minute, this ain't right. I'm also still mad that I think Sleeping Girl should not have been Homeros. I think it should have been Kunlun. I genuinely think the Sleeping Girl should have been Kunlun. And there's not a being alive who can convince me otherwise. Fuck. I was holding a brittle part of the chip. I'm not saying give us all of them, just like give us some of them. Like, just give us some. How many subs it would be for me to date someone? A specific someone or just someone in general?
That's an interesting question.
Like, if it's someone specific, probably wouldn't do it because they would probably be asking for themselves. And like, chances are if you think you need to pay me to go out with you, it wouldn't work. Now, if it was like, how many subs for you to do a stream, like a date on stream with someone, I would have to think about that. Now, is there any other cool parts on this script? Now I'm looking back on this script. There was the DBZ joke. Oh right, there's the part where I lost my damn mind. There was a fucking hi, Killer Queen.
Cheers.
So
welcome in.
When Digimon Shambhala was being announced and they had the fucking map up, I was looking through the map, like, oh, I wonder what like Digimon would be canonically hanging out. Oh, sorry about that. I'm doing good. How about you? Oh shit, Omnimon died. That's fine. Fucking Starscream. Updated the colors a bit. But anyway, I'll pull that up. But anyway, fucking. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah. So I was looking through the I was looking through the map and like the webpage and everything, trying to like see what was there, like what would be inspiration. And I remember I saw a fucking Waymon tail, and I was like, fucking Waymon! Waymon's one of them! All because I saw the fucking tail on the fucking map.
You sound like me after watching Jurassic Park as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And spending literal days poring over the interactive InGen map, watching all the lost footage and trying to figure out what was hidden in the restricted zone.
You know, I genuinely lost my damn mind.
Like, I don't know if you know that or know this, but on the island, the original Jurassic Park island, there was a lagoon in the restricted section. And Hammond makes mention of them building an aquatic center with aquatic attractions after they open the park and have some new investors come in. And looking at the size of this thing, it is entirely possible that they had a mosasaur in there.
Okay.
And, well, you know, they don't really talk about how long it takes for these quote-unquote assets to grow. But I can't imagine a dinosaur is going to grow that fast. So it's entirely possible that it was a juvenile mosasaur before or that they eventually sedated and took out there, or out of there for Jurassic World, and it could have been the mosasaur that they have in the tank.
I don't know what a mosasaur is.
Have you seen Jurassic World?
No.
Okay.
Those have been classified as horror movies to me, so I just do not watch them.
Okay, fair enough. Mosasaur, really large underwater predator.
Okay.
And I'm talking almost the size.
Killer Queen 123 was asked sink or swim.
About
They
the
have
size
chosen
of
sink.
two great
Get drinking
whites put
Alyss.
together. Sometimes 3 to 4.
Thanks for the hydrate, Killer Queen.
Yeah.
Neat.
Another fact on record, which of course you haven't watched them because they've been classified as horror movies to you, but there was, by last count on the InGen website, only supposed to be 8 raptors on the island.
Mm-hmm.
There were well over 20.
Well, that's because life finds a way.
Well, yes, but even before they had discovered the eggs and stuff, how did they not realize there were over 20 raptors?
Because clearly it was run by the most inept people on the planet. And Jeff Goldblum.
Now, Jeff Goldblum wasn't part of running it. He was there to test it and make sure it was up to snuff. Spoiler alert, it wasn't.
Imagine it being up to snuff.
Also, since Alyss was in the middle of her Shambhala spiel, I'm also having a good night, Killer Queen.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that.
I try not to interrupt my friend while she's on her tangents.
In Digimon, I know too much about Digimon.
You know, you would... I would agree with you on that, Killer Queen, but they wrote a software that was supposed to track the dinosaurs using the cameras at the enclosures.
Oh yeah, and as we know, software never fails.
Well, so what it was is their software was tied to ID tags that were implanted into the embryos.
Mm-hmm.
And so if a dinosaur wasn't born in the lab, it didn't have an ID tag. So even though the people watching the cameras would see a dinosaur and it wouldn't count it, they just assumed it was a glitch in the software.
Dumbasses.
You know Digimon, I know dinosaurs.
I don't know what that has to do with me calling them dumbasses.
No, I was saying, like, you commented on how much you know about Digimon.
Mm-hmm. Because I know too much about Digimon. Depending on who you ask.
Me with Jurassic Park and dinosaurs.
Like, it's one of the things we were laughing about in the server the other day where, like, even Van had mentioned he had to stump me on Digimon, he had to bring up one of the most obscure Digimon, and neither of us remember what Digimon it was.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
They really needed something
absolutely.
visible on the dinosaurs by the sound of it. Something where, like, oh hey, that one's not being counted. Oh yeah, because it doesn't have a collar. We
part of the
do
problem
not remember
with
Larry.
their system. Part of their problem was that they were using a Unix-based system.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Unix is already hard to code in. Second of all, the person that they had code it was already on the payroll for another company. Like, that place was bound to fail from the start. The problem is they just never learned their lesson and kept trying to open it.
I know more about Digimon than some people know about the fields that they work in. Like, there are 2 anime of Digimon that I have not seen a single episode of, and that's it. Jurassic Park book explores the issues more than the movies. That sounds about right. Like, the easiest way to stump me when it comes to Digimon is ask me about either Cross Wars Digimon or Appley Digimon. Those are the only ones I won't have any information on. And even then, I have
you're
some
absolutely
information
right,
on them.
Lament. You are absolutely right. Legitimately, if he'd have just paid Nedry what he was worth, none of that would have happened.
Oh, I see. Jurassic Park is a summary of pay your fucking workers.
Pay your developer, yes. Dude literally wrote the entire program for the tours, the security, the system for counting the Digimon, all of it. He wrote all of it.
Killer Queen,
and
what's what?
And then he got paid minimum wage. Like, I'm sorry, if your park stands to make billions, pay your programmer. And then Biosyn comes along and they're like, hey, we'll pay you a ton of money.
Oh, those animes? Alright, so for context, here are all of the Digimon anime. So we have Digimon Adventure 1, which is one of the most well-known ones because it was the first one. It came out in the 90s, and most people around my age have at least seen that one. Digimon Adventure 2, which was the sequel series, came out in the 2000s. Very well known as well. Digimon Tamers came out next, which was the 3rd season. Had nothing to do with the first 2 other than being Digimon series. Is my personal favorite series. Then we have Digimon Data Squad, or Data Savers, depending where in the world you are. Which was before Savers we had Frontier. And Frontier was basically Power Rangers, the Digimon series. And I personally am a firm believer that there are ways that Frontier could have been a lot better, but it wasn't. After Frontier, then we have Data Squad or Data Savers, or depending on where you are in the world. And that one, I didn't enjoy too much. I thought the main character was a little ridiculous in it. And they confirmed that theory later on in Cross Wars, a series I'd never seen. But in Cross Wars, there's a crossover between Cross Wars and all of the earlier protagonists of Digimon. And spoiler alert, the main character from Data Savers punches one Venom Myotismon and takes out it and the 4 behind it. And Venom Myotismon is a Mega, so that's fun. Anyway, so Cross Wars was certainly a thing.
Comes from.
Yeah. Cross Wars was a show where the Digimon would fuse. If you've ever seen Zoid's Fusion, it was something like that, where instead of them actually fusing and making new Digimon, they were basically bolstering the Digimon with their traits. This further proves Magnamon is a fraud somehow. So let's see. After that, we got Digimon Appley, or Appley Monsters, which nobody really talks about, but the main character is apparently gay, so I really need to sit down and watch it. Just to confirm. Then after that, we had gotten Digimon Tri, which is a continuation of the original Digimon series. Yeah. Hey, here's the beautiful thing about Digimon. With the exception of Adventure 1, 2, and Tri, you could sit down and watch any Digimon series in isolation. And you won't be lost. Those are the only exceptions. You can sit down and watch Tamers, and you don't need to have seen Adventure 1 or 2. You can sit down and watch Digimon Adventure 2020. You don't even need to have seen the original Adventure series. You can sit down and watch Ghost Game. You can sit down and watch Beat Break. Although I'm told by a friend of mine that if you are not a fan of Digimon going into Beat Break, it might be a little difficult. Feels like the same BS as the Power Rangers.
Yeah, kind of.
Although Power Rangers are much more linked together.
Yeah, they are all interconnected, even if they don't really cameo as much.
Which is good because of the Super Sentai series doing the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is evidenced in Dino Thunder when Tommy Oliver goes missing and they hack into his computer to try and find out things about Tommy Oliver, and they find out about all of the other Power Rangers teams that exist.
Why would you watch Adventure 2020? I like Adventure 2020. I think it was actually a good retelling of the series.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that I spec my autism into.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. Yep.
Oh god damn it, I'm gonna have to fight 1,000 Infirmon now.
Like, I could practically run you the whole way through every Power Ranger series in order. Just by lore deep diving.
Power Ranger lore is wild.
Oh, it really is. And that's I'm just talking about the shows. That's not even touching on the comic books.
Mm-hmm. I love the comic books though, because the comic books are not afraid to get a little dark.
Well, most people forget that Lord Draken is even a thing.
Well, yeah, because he's only from the comics.
Shattered Grid is awesome.
You draw Tyrannomon and Father.
Speaking of which, if you are a Power Rangers fan and you like dark and gritty, there's a YouTube video series called Power Rangers Unworthy, and it is phenomenal.
Larry, that is fantastic. Although, isn't Godzilla canonically a woman?
In most movies, yeah.
So wouldn't it be Tyrannomon and Mother? Super Sentai lore is also something, some broken-ass character that can beat everyone. You know what's wild to me? Fucking Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider is insane. Because, like, up to a certain point, all of the Kamen Riders oh, there's ads. Hold on, I'll wait.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah. I'm having an active conversation with them to be rude.
This is what I like. Just being able to sit, chill, and fucking shoot the shit about things.
Yeah.
Everything don't gotta be all serious and shit all the time.
Just for that, I'm gonna be serious for the rest of the stream.
All 29 minutes?
All 29 minutes. I'm not gonna tell a joke. I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not even gonna think about butts.
What do you think, chat? 2 minutes?
I broke myself.
Didn't even make it 2 minutes.
The problem is, I said I'm not even gonna think about butts, and then I'm like, why would I laugh at that? And I started laughing because it was so ridiculous.
Oh, that's great.
Anyway, does that mean Godzilla and Mothra? Maybe. But one thing I think is interesting, so Kamen Rider. As a kid, I thought Kamen Rider was just like single Power Rangers. I was so fucking wrong.
You know, that's pretty much what I thought it was when I was a kid, too.
Like, don't get me wrong. Kamen Rider is campy. Kamen Rider is really silly, and it's got the fucking, like, the costumes and shit still. But it is not afraid to be fucking dark. Does that mean Godzilla and Mothra are lesbians? Because I heard from someone they have a thing for each other. Unfortunately, I don't know that much about Godzilla lore.
Not really my shtick either.
I used to hang out with a bunch of Godzilla fans. I couldn't get into them.
I enjoyed the 2K movie. That one was good.
Let's fight this one.
Oh god, are you having to do the same thing again?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the best part about hanging out with you while we're doing DSR is?
The fact that I know too much about Digimon, so I will sit here and go on constant rants and you'll learn a bunch of things.
Well, actually, I was going to say I get to spend time with my friend Alyss, but, you know. Second best thing is learning all the shit that I don't know about Digimon, and the third best thing is you're so far ahead of me in the storyline that I know what bad things are coming.
It's true. I love that every time Infamon takes damage, he just does a fucking arrow. I'm just gonna call it the Starfuxing. He does a barrel roll.
I was watching that, and I was waiting for you to make a joke of that in that vein.
No, a barrel roll! In the Millennium Continuity is Godzilla as well. Godzilla adopts another egg of his species, which is Godzilla Jr., and that egg was guarded by Rodon, who considers the little Godzilla their surrogate brother. Y'all, is it bad? I don't know who in the Godzilla universe is, like, an ally to Godzilla and who is against Godzilla. I don't know.
I think it changes on a regular basis.
Like, I always remember, like, Godzilla versus Mothra was a thing, and then I find out, like, no, Mothra actually doesn't want to kill all the people.
Yeah, it literally changes every time they do a new movie.
Oh. Mothra and Godzilla are lovers? Oh. I'm just sitting here very confused and thinking about women. Fucking same, Killer Queen. That's the mood right there.
That is a mood.
This is my stream and I'm confused. Why am I fighting these motherfuckers?
Because they're not... Oh, instead of running away?
Yeah. Why am I wasting the time?
That I don't know. I was curious about it too, but I wasn't going to question it. I figured you knew what you were doing.
Never. That was actually a running joke. Anytime I would face Father Sable in pool, the running joke was that I didn't know what I was doing, and he would go after me, so he couldn't beat... Like, he would still usually win, but he always had to play harder against me because of the fact that I didn't know what I was doing, which meant he didn't know what I was doing, which means he couldn't beat me with his usual shenanigans.
That's great.
Like, we would do 2v2 and he would be like, can I please not go after Alyss? And everyone would be like, no, you go after her. In some movies, Godzilla's considered male, and some movies female. In the Monsterverse, Godzilla's considered the last male of his species as a good example. Also, isn't it canonical that, like, the American version of Godzilla got fucking beat to shit by the actual Japanese Godzilla?
That I don't know. Although, all this talk about Godzilla is just making me think about Austin Powers.
Please don't quote it. I know the scene, but please don't. Like, I feel like I've seen TikToks where they're like, yeah, so in the movie, where American Godzilla, just known as, or I think they even refer to him as Zilla, fights against Godzilla. The fight lasts 30 seconds. Oh, that's not good. Infamon killed my middle Seedramon. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just won't be able to get into it. It happens. Nothing wrong with it.
Not looking forward to having to get up early on Saturday.
I'm not looking forward to getting up early ever. I still think it's funny the creator of Metroid already knew that Samus was a woman. I loved how people made them surrounded by women before they were able to genocide. Wait, what? I've never heard this.
I literally have to get up at 6 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday.
For this raid?
For this game.
Have fun.
Because I need an item that only comes from one fight. You telling me you're not going to get up and join me, Alyss?
If I'm up at fucking 5 in the morning, it's because I haven't slept yet.
Fair enough. You know, as much as I want one of the new D-Arcs, I also kind of just want one of the freaking Godzilla Digivices, the new ones.
See, here's the problem. When I ordered the D-Arc, I was so tempted to order the Deep Saver Pendulum. The problem is that adding the Deep Saver Pendulum brought the price from the $140 to like $290.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's rough.
That's amazing. I love that. LGBT icon Samus for real, for real.
Dremojimon, why do you hate me? Please drop the first aid kits.
Just fight the one to your left.
Is that what the problem is?
Yeah.
I knew I was doing the wrong thing by fighting the one straight ahead of me.
True. We all know I would never lead you astray.
No, you haven't yet. We did do an entire playthrough of Code Vein, and you did not lead me off of a cliff.
Not once. despite the constant joking that I would do that. I would date Samus and Bridget. Yeah, Bridget's an adult, same. I had to think about that first. Are you confirming? I'm pretty sure Bridget's like 23. I could be wrong.
Well, better safe than sorry.
It's true. $91,000? I don't think this is scripted. I think we can win this. There's no confirmation of age, but she is over 18. Okay. Point is, she is an adult. 18 to 22. All right, there's a couple of numbers on there a little too low for me. So here's the thing, Killer Queen. I am old enough that I should not date someone who cannot buy their own liquor. I feel like that is I feel like that's a fair line.
I would agree with that sentiment. I also would not.
Good to know. Okay, so it wasn't a scripted fight, but it's not one you can win. Got it.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah. You get to a certain point and the game's like, all right, well, fucking fight over.
I hate when they do that and you wasted a bunch of buff items.
It counted as a win though. For the sake of my full heal item. So I'll take it.
That's good. But you know what I mean? Like when you use a bunch of your buffs and everything and
That stuff I never knew.
I did it in like The Witcher and stuff. Like I get to a point where I'm getting ready to go into a fight I know is going to be hard. So it's like, all right, let me use up these potions, this oil, this, that, the other. And then you get part of the way through the fight and it turns out it's a scripted fight. And it's just like, why?
Here's the thing. I am a firm believer that any scripted fight should probably be very clearly scripted.
Yeah.
Either that or it should be followed up with a full heal. I have such bad memory problems that I have to go check my age. Who doesn't? I used to have like
what's my age again? What's my age?
I used to have eidetic memory. The problem is that my age would change. So then I'd have to think and be like, oh wait, hold on, this is the first time someone's asked me how old I am this year. Instead of my brain being able to be like, well, it's January and February, and last year we were telling people we were this old. Or, oh, well, it's after March and we were telling people we were this old, so now we're that +1. My brain would sit there, I am 33. But my brain would sit there and be like, all right, so here's my age, or here's the year we're in, here's the year I was born, let's subtract them, and that's how old I am. Every goddamn time. I can't just fucking be like, all right, well, I told everybody I was this old, and now I'm this old.
See, I'm lucky. I was born on a 0 year.
Ah, you brat bastard.
I am 35, turning 36. And I was born on a 0 year, so I can literally just look at the year and go, +10.
Oh, Killer Queen, I know people younger than you in this, or in the community. The community is 18 plus only, but I know people younger than you. Considering you are able to buy your own liquor, unless you live somewhere where liquor is legal to buy at 18, at which point, I don't know. I live in America, and that age is 21.
Here's a wild thing that you may not know.
Okay. 22 turn 23?
If you go to a bar on post, any military base in America, you of course have to be over the age of 18 to enlist without parental consent. And at least every base I've ever been on, the rules state that if you're over the age of 18, you can drink.
Oh, Warmonzemon.
But someone over the age of 21 has to buy it for you. So, like, if you go into a bar and someone over the age of 21 buys you a double shot of whiskey, you can drink it legally.
I might be dumb. Warmonzemon, hold on for a second. Let's bring War Greymon right there. And then let's just swap those two. And let's swap those two. There we go. Alright, Warmonzemon, now we can fight. Yeah, I just turned 33 on March 10th. Could never join the military. Me either.
I did when I was 18.
I'm what they call a risk.
So was I. But my recruiter took one look at my file and then shredded my medical documents.
See, the problem with me is that around the time that I thought about joining the military, I was really into Full Metal Alchemist's manga. And unfortunately, being an edgy high schooler, do you know who my favorite character, well, who my favorite villain of the entire series was?
Yeah, that's a hard toss-up, because I was also an edgy teenager.
Well,
and
let's see if you can guess who my favorite was.
Personally, my favorite was Raph.
Okay.
You know, I know I'm probably wrong, but I want to say Shao Tucker.
You are wrong. I fucking hated Shao Tucker since his existence was ever revealed to the universe. My favorite villain was Zulf J. Kimbley. For the fucking hardcore line of, if I know I'm a heretic, I can pass any test that says I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
That shit goes hard. Unfortunately, it was not someone who hates the government. It was someone who was a little too into the government in Full Metal Alchemist. It's very important I specify villain, because even as a kid, I knew Kimbley was a terrible fucking person. Now, that said, my favorite character was always Roy Mustang.
Yeah, I could see the Flame Alchemist being your favorite.
Yeah. He was a lot less perverted in the manga. They didn't have the fucking miniskirts conversation in the manga.
Huh.
You know? I highly recommend the manga, honestly. If anyone hasn't read it, it's really good.
Alright, so take a guess who my favorite character in Full Metal is. In fact, I'll give you 3 guesses.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Izumi Curtis.
Nope.
Olivia Armstrong.
She's number 3 on the list.
Okay. And where does Curtis rank? Or is she so low she doesn't even have a number?
She doesn't even have a number.
Okay.
I'll give you one hint.
Okay.
Not female.
Okay. See, I was thinking, I was like, he really does like his. Oh man, why do I have to fight Mega Seedramon? Anyway, I was thinking, I was like, he really does like his strong females.
Hey Vidya Games and the party of 8. Welcome to the House Sable Pub, where the fun never stops and the drinks are always flowing. Dusty is here to ensure you have a fantastic time filled with laughter, good vibes, and memorable moments. Let's make this raid a night to remember.
How was your stream? You were playing Sonic Cross Worlds with Cruz and Lucky, yeah? How'd it go? You won? Hell yeah, video, let's go! Take no one's shit, my friend. Video, we gotta chill at some point, man. Conspiracy theory time. Alyss is a half fade. Do you know what the other half is? A slime. She's actually a despot. No.
All right, so back to your guess, because you have one guess left.
Okay, so I know it's not female. Olivia Armstrong is number 3. All right, I need clarification on something.
Okay.
And, thanks, Lucky. So it's gonna be a 3-part clarification. Have you read the manga?
No.
So you've only seen the anime.
Yes.
Both or just one of the animes?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Hey DJ_trees and the party of 6. Welcome to the House Sable Pub, where the atmosphere is always lively and the drinks are top notch.
24 seconds.
Dusty is here to make sure you have a great time with good company, tasty beverages, and plenty of fun. Let's make this raid one to remember.
Is that how long Dusty talks for?
No, he talks for 14 seconds apparently. Bruce, how was your stream? I heard video 1. What's up, buddy? How was Crossworlds? Did some Super Rumble first before Sonic Bonk Racing, but it was fun. Hell yeah!
You know, Truce, you're here. You might be able to answer my question, so that I know if it's worth getting up at 6 a.m. Saturday.
It's true. He might be the one to ask.
How much Sacred Digicode do you get from the Omnimon raid?
Also, to answer your question, I think Scar. Scar is your favorite.
Incorrect.
Damn. Haven't woken up. Yo, that's so fair. I was gonna say, fucking, you think that's early for me? Like, that's my bedtime for him.
All right. So, do you want to know?
Yeah.
Alphonse.
Okay. Okay. But those coming in with trade and Vidya, because I forgot to do my whole spiel. It's fucking concussion. My name is Alyss, everybody's favorite half-face slime tamer. Those coming in, I hope you have a wonderful time. Feel free to hang out in the House Sable Pub, but if you got a raid and run, I fully understand. Feel free to hang out. You're always welcome here. God damn it, Devimon. Peruse Vidya, thank you so much for the raids. I hope you all had a wonderful time. And yeah, let's keep the good time rolling. And thanks for trusting me with your community. I promise to only corrupt them just a little bit.
Yes, a little bit.
It's just a little bit. Guys, they're both coming from Digimon content creators. I can't corrupt them all that much more. You gotta grab some dinner, but I wish. Sounds good. Thanks, Truce. I hope you have some delicious top tier noms. Found out that apparently Felix Argyle isn't a femboy. What? Why?
What?
What changed?
Wait, what?
Have the rules changed? The council is supposed to send me a note when rules change.
This is not okay.
Why is my cat femboy not a femboy anymore? Wait, is Felix canonically trans? Because I will accept this.
That's about the only answer I would accept.
Isn't her name Ferris? Oh god damn it, Metal Garurumon. Hold on, I need to know why is Felix not a femboy anymore? I need more info, Killer Queen. You can't just say this to me. I need the tea. Gib, please. Give the tea.
Oh.
Oh? What's the O?
Oh.
Fill me in.
It's just, spoilers?
For what?
They're spoilers.
For what?
Suffice it to say, reason.
Okay, well, text it to me because I haven't watched it and I'm not going to.
Yep, I will send it to you.
No, I wasn't mind broken. I'm just confused.
I just don't want to spoil anything for anyone. So, you know. You give me a little leeway there.
Oh. Well, I don't like that.
I don't particularly either. But I didn't want to spoil it for anyone, so...
There are a lot of popular femboys that are just trans people if you... Yeah, it's true. You know, it's kind of surprising that both Devimon and Metal Garurumon died before Jokermon. Jokermon is my lowest level party member as a whole.
Interesting.
And now Lycamon died before him too. What the fuck?
You can see why I didn't want to say that out loud, though, right?
Yeah. Do I think Jokermon can beat this Mega Seigermon on his own?
I mean, it is only 4,000 health. But
He's dead.
Jokermon is half.
What's that even mean, Lament? Cosmic, that you?
Huh? What?
I don't know. Just reading chat. Big burly dude that wants to be cute. You are cute. Wait, you have a friend who does what as well? What? They call themselves a femme. Hey, you know what? As long as they're living their truth, who are we to complain? Right? They're living their truth, they ain't hurting nobody, who cares?
You know what sounds really good right now?
What?
Scratching the magic itch.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to play a game of Magic? Is that what you want?
Yes, actually, that would be great.
All right, fine. Hold on.
Oh, hey, look, it's Vmon and Hawkmon.
Let me pull up Tabletop Sim. Get some music going. We're gonna end the